Hi there, my name is Ken from the Educational Engineering team. Today, we'll be tackling on an Altium tutorial, a complete design walkthrough with Altium Designer. And before we proceed, let me first give you what Altium Designer is. Now, Altium is actually a multinational software corporation that focuses on electronic design systems for 3D PCB design and embedded system development. Altium products are found everywhere from world-leading electronic design teams to the grassroots electronic design community. Now, this was founded in 1985, and actually Altium has offices worldwide. We also have in US locations such as in San Diego and even in Boston. Now, the main mission of Altium is that it is a software company that develops printed circuit board design software, wherein they are a global company with a passion for innovation with the goal of providing the best electronics design and data management tools for every level of engineering and PCB design. In my experience, overall Altium is one of the best PCB design software I've ever used because Altium Designer has thousands of advanced features to design PCBs. I really like the ability to make files of the PCB to send online PCB manufacturing service. Altium supports 3-dimensional view, and we can clearly see how to fit PCB on my CAD design. Now, Altium has thousands of flexible design rules and auto-rotating options. Another experience of mine is that the 3D or 3-dimensional CAD integration has been an absolutely killer feature for my company. Several projects literally could not have gone to market without it. The competitive edge that it gives to my company to design clever and compact designs has effectively paid for the Altium license several times over. And as a product, Altium Designer is actually unbeatable without paying 3 to 10 times as much, possibly much more. And I didn't explore that market extensively once it became clear the wealth of features that Altium Designer offered. And today, welcome to the world of electronic product development in Altium's world-class electronic design software. This tutorial will help you get started by taking you through the entire process of designing a simple PCB from idea to output files. If you're new to Altium software, it is worth to read the Exploring Altium Designer page to learn more about the interface, information on how to use panels, and an overview of managing documents design. So before we dive into the tutorial content, let me first give you on what to expect on what you'll be learning for this tutorial. So first, we'll be teaching you on how to design. We'll be teaching you also on creating a new PCB project, and then after that, adding a schematic to the project. And then we'll tackle on setting the document options, as well as accessing the components, acquiring from the manufacturer part search panel to the workspace, and acquiring the multi-vibrator parts, as well as placing the components panel onto the schematic. We'll also go over onto the placing the multi-vibrator parts, wiring up the circuit, setting up project's options, verifying the project to check for errors. Again, we'll be creating a new PCB, and then we'll tackle on configuring the board shapes and location. Then right after that, we'll discuss on transferring the design. And again, we'll tackle on configuring the display of layers. And after that, we'll discuss on physical layers and the layer stack manager. Then we'll proceed on configuring the grid and setting up the design rules, as well as positioning the components on the PCB, interactively routing the board, routing tips and tricks. Now this will be helpful for your journey. Then we'll tackle on modifying and rerouting existing route. Then we'll proceed on active route on automated interactive routing. Then verifying your board design. Viewing your board in 3D or in 3-dimensional. Now this is very exciting. Output documentation and project release. Then we'll go over on project history. Then right after that, we'll tackle on viewing the design in a web browser, document commenting, and then lastly, we'll discuss on how to share your project. So, are you excited? Let's head over to our first tutorial.